Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the next and quite possibly the last episode of Find Love or Die Trying. I'll be your boat bearer, boat guide man. I was trying to think of something cool to say. I'll be the one doing this episode today, and I am joined by my wife.
Hello.
And, things took an unexpected turn in the last episode, and we're back. Where I have woken up on an operating table, the kind you see in Nightmare. Blood splattered on the floor and the walls, the smell of disinfected and rotting flesh.
Yeesh.
There was a nearby table, littered with metal instruments that can make anybody talk. My first instinct was to get up and get off of it as fast as possible, but my neck, hands, and legs were cuffed and pinned down in thick metal braces. I tried to force myself out with all of my strength, but the braces didn't so much as bulge. And just like that, and budge. And just like me not budging from saying, hey, if you're enjoying this, consider dropping a like and subscribe, as it helps out the channel immensely. And right back to it. Hello? What's going on? Where am I? Allie, you there? All I heard back were echoes of my own screams, wherever I was. This place must be massive.
Hey, Curlia.
Cat was holding some kind of helmet, with thick wires extruding from the back of it.
Don't worry, Allie is doing fine. She's just taking a little nap.
What did you do to her, you bitch? You've got to help me. I was just on my date with Allie when everything went dark, and these guys, they fucking kidnapped us and...
I know, Curlia, I know.
She sighed.
You did good, but not good enough. That's pretty much it. Would it make you feel better to hear that you're the best one yet?
I don't care. Get me out of here.
At this point, there's no point explaining.
She placed the helmet on my head carefully. Even if I wanted to stop her from doing so, the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. Please, Cat, don't do this. I could hear the hum of a massive generator turning on behind me. She raised her hand, revealing a trigger switch with a single red button. I want to get out of here. I want to get back to my life, whatever it is, please.
Not today, Curlia.
She pressed it. The sound of crashing waves, a world without time or color. I'm back. This time, it's as if I'm sitting in an audience, watching myself from afar. The escape had failed. I'd been separated from her and captured. We really never had a chance, did we? I found myself praying that she's safe, if anything happened to her. For a moment, the world exploded with color.
Always the hero, aren't you, Curlia?
What did you do to her?
You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you try to escape the island, you die. It didn't have to be like this, but I'm done talking. Goodbye, Curlia.
Oh, will you look at that? Looks like our little hero's got some life left in him. You know, Cruelia, you're in luck. Usually, I'd just kill you for this, but a new opportunity's just opened up, and I think you'd be the perfect fit.
Hey, don't just lie there. Just 5 more minutes. You're the star of the show. You can't just sleep through it.
Watch me.
Oh, that's how you want to play it? It's on!
Ow!
Rise and shine, sleepyhead.
Huh? Ah, did you just hit me?
We're repeating. What, me? Never in a million years. Anyway, what was your name again?
Oh, my name's... I can't remember my name.
Really now? You've got to be joking.
I'm dead serious. I can't remember a thing.
Who knows? It might be for the better. Luckily, we've got your name on file, Curlia. My name's Kat. It's nice to meet you.
What's happening?
You're the star of the new show, Find Love or Die Trying. Let me get you up to date. Wow, here we go.
What's happening? What's wrong with her? How on earth did I get into this mess? I'm somehow stuck on an island in the middle of nowhere in an insane dating show from hell? From what Kat said, I'm dead meat if I can't finish the show with a fiance, or if the ratings aren't high enough.
So they're all stuck.
None of the girls on the show know the truth, and if they found out, they'd kill all of us. Why couldn't I wake up with no memories in a regular hospital, like a regular drama protagonist? At least the girls seem nice. Allie's quite something. Something tells me she'll be hard to keep up with, and that's not just from losing a race to her in the field. Scarlett's interesting. I've still got no idea if she was trying to read the magazine or the book hiding it. I'll figure that out later. Tara marches to the beat of her own drum. I like that. Violet's cool, but intimidating as hell. I'm pretty sure she was about to cook one of the brothers for dinner. And then there's Yui. She seems like a really sweet girl. Something about her is so familiar. She said she knew me from before. I'll have to ask her about what I was like before as soon as I can. But for now, the show must go on.
Hey, that's why Julia is the perfect soulmate for each of you. I'm sorry, you just drew a bunch of numbers and symbols that don't mean anything.
What's happening?
It's like the bullshit math they show on screen in a movie. Oh, you're late to the party, Julia. Now that we're all together, it's time to explain the rules of this show. Julia, one of the 5 lovely women here is your soulmate. You'll get to know 3 of the girls over the next 9 days. Over 3 dates. Then on the 10th day, you'll have to ask one of them to marry you. So I've got 10 days.
I've got 10 days to save my life.
So without further ado, who do you want to spend time with?
Wait, I have to choose already? I haven't even had a chance to really talk with any of them yet.
Don't think of it that way. Think of it as who do you want to talk to the most right now?
Alright.
Hold on a sec. I forgot to tell you something important.
She pulled me aside.
This should be far enough. So the girls think you'll be asking any of the 5 of them for a date. But really, I only want you to be asking 3 of them. Basically everybody but Scarlett and Allie.
Why?
That's who we had last time.
Why is that?
Let's just say we think he'll be getting higher ratings that way. And you know how important it is to get high ratings, right?
I don't really have a choice, do I?
Nope. Glad we're on the same page, Julia. So without further ado,
Damn.
so we're in
We walk
like
back
a,
to the girls.
We're in like a
I
time
can't even
thing.
choose them.
No. We're in like a time loop thing. Or
Let's do
whatever.
Yui.
Alright.
We'll make it happen. The forest to the north of the house was as serene as could be. With each step forward, I felt the soft earth give way beneath my feet, and the wind caress my skin. Green as far as the eye can see, and her, in a flowing white sundress, and me, with my strange choice of words. Hey
Hey
there.
there, Julia. What you doing all the way out here?
I was looking for you, Yui. I was hoping we could spend some time together.
Man, this is gonna be confusing. Then consider me the luckiest girl in the world.
Guys, I'm so confused.
Oh my gosh.
Wait. Yui had the cutest giggle, the kind that instantly put a smile on your face.
Well, you found me now. Care to join me for a walk?
I'd like that. We started to walk down the forest path together. I couldn't help but be fascinated by her hair flowing like water in the wind.
I doubt you remember, but I'm from way out in the country. I grew up surrounded by animals, natures, you name it. It was just me and my grandma, my sisters, and the alpacas and my bunnies, Bun and Bun, and the chickens. and too many farm animals to count.
Ugh, country girls.
To answer your question from earlier, nature takes me back home.
It doesn't now. Do you still live there?
Yep, wouldn't have it any other way. Though I had moved to the city for a bit way back when. You know, that's when I met you.
How'd we meet?
Well, you know, one thing I hated about the city is that everyone's in a rush.
Tell me about it.
People just walk by each other as if they're obstacles to get past instead of, well, people. I came to the city alone, didn't know left from right. And I got lost. I swear every building looks the same.
Mm-hmm. You can say that again.
I'd try to ask people for directions to where I would live or where the school was, but no one would give me the time of day. Except you.
I helped you?
Yeah, and you didn't know me, but you took time to help me figure out my way around. Gosh, I'd never been so embarrassed in my life.
Why were you embarrassed?
You know, shy. We found out later we went to the same high school, but we never talked too much after that.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, it's not your fault, Crulia. I had to move back home pretty soon after anyway.
Well, I'm happy I'm getting a second chance to get to know you better, Yui.
I feel the same way. You're just how I remember you. Well, actually, the whole trying to date 5 girls at the same time thing came out of nowhere, but life is full of surprises, I guess. It shouldn't take long to remove them from the equation.
Huh?
Really?
What did you say? I couldn't hear you.
Just a little joke. I was just saying, I'm so happy to see you again.
Are you the secret
Here's the
mastermind?
future.
We spent the rest of the day taking in nature and making up for lost time. Apparently, I was always ending up in trouble back then. I guess not much has changed. Something about Yui made it easy to open up. I found myself almost telling her the truth about the show several times. Even though I couldn't tell her the whole truth, I could tell her just enough of what was worrying me to make me feel at home and at ease.
Whatever is getting you down, I'm sure it'll all be okay. No matter what, I'm on your side, Crulia.
I'm so uncomfortable right now. I stumbled back to my room and plopped onto my bed. Who'd be coming at this hour? I shuffled over in a haze.
Hey there, Crulia. Sorry to bother you this late.
I don't like you. It's alright. What's up, Cat?
Don't mind me, just gonna make myself real comfortable.
Cat walked by me and comfortably sat herself on my bed.
I really gotta get one of these beds for myself already.
How many times? How many times, Cat? What brings you here tonight? Can't stop thinking about me?
You wish. Unfortunately, it's my job to help you survive until the end of the show. And that means checking in with you every night to see how you're doing and making sure you're doing your best on ratings.
That's nice of you.
Well, to be honest, I don't have a choice. Finding a new person to take your place would be a recruiting nightmare.
Would it?
Back to what I'm here for. Your date today with Yui was a ratings knockout. People can't stop raving about your date with Yui today. I mean, mostly death threats because they want to be in your position, but
Nice to know that the outside world is safer than here.
they're just jealous. Most people would dream of having someone like Yui be their soulmate candidate. Then again, it's no fun if this is just the Yui show. We need more drama.
I'd rather go on a second date with Yui. Honestly, I don't really care about ratings. What I care about is getting more time to spend with Yui. It's only been a day with her, and I already can't wait for the next one.
I'm glad to hear that, really. And believe me, I know. I saw your whole date. I know you and Yui really. You and Yui really hit it off.
She sighed.
Look, in a perfect world, you'd be able to do just that. But if you do that, the show ratings won't be high enough, and if ratings aren't high enough, they'll axe the show, and if your life with it, if it's not the last day yet.
In some messed up way, that almost makes sense.
You're quick on the uptake. I'd almost think it wasn't your first time on a life or death killing dating show.
Is it, Cat?
No! Well, it's getting late and we've both got big days tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Night.
Good. She was gone before I had a chance to finish. Guess it's time to call it a night.
Oh, man.
The sound of waves. I can hear her call out to me within a dream. It's you.
Love you, Crudia. Well.
And I'll always love you too. My mouth moves on its own.
Even if there's so many other women on the show.
They can never be you. I held her tight and kissed her.
You promise?
I promise.
Since that's what you told me.
I meant every word I said. She smiled at me.
You better have.
Your face is becoming clearer to me with every day that goes by. I know you're here with me, but which one are you? I don't know what's going on. In the morning, the girls and I decided to hang out by the garden outside of the house.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. There's all kinds of flowers here that I've never seen before. Really, you've never seen a tulip? Grandma and I only grew hyacinths back home, so nope.
Fucking what?
Type of flower. Not even on the internet?
Ain't got no internet
And
back where I
thought
come
I had
from.
to get out more. I can believe that. The only flowers I ever work with are Venus flytraps. What do you know? What do you do with those? Well, we do a lot of experiments at the lab. Don't you ever find yourself thinking, wouldn't it be cool if a Venus flytrap could walk and talk?
No, not in the slightest. Actually, never.
Literally never.
Yeah, I'm with her.
It's whatever. She ran away 2 years ago.
You fucking what?
Both my neighbors lost their pet cats the same day, too.
Bitch.
I miss you, Fluffy.
You should.
Sure they were lost?
Tea's ready. Thanks, Violet. I got a cup for everybody. The aroma from the tea really worked up my appetite. I have prepared some treats for us as well. Please enjoy. We spent the rest of the morning eating delicious treats and sipping on delicious tea as we theorized what might have happened to Fluffy. Personally, my money's on the felines being the culprits. Every cat I've met has had a nasty surprise up their sleeve. Why'd you spell it like that? What is happening? I'm so confused.
Hey
There.
there, Crulia. I've been looking for you. It's time to decide who your second soulmate candidate.
Cat moved in closer to whisper.
You really have a choice, though. So without further ado, Crulia, who's the unlucky girl? Well,
Tara.
okay.
Alright.
Here we go.
Let's go find her. Let me guess, she's playing video games inside. As I walked closer and closer to the games room, I could hear people screaming bloody murder.
You're not going anywhere.
Take him! I'm too young to die! I rushed inside as fast as I could.
What kind of brother would sacrifice his own flesh and blood to survive?
Life is tough, Buttercup.
No!
I'll save you, bro. Ah!
It's the heroes that die first, you know. Bro! Where was I? Oh, right. 1 down, 2 to go. Get over here.
They were playing a fighting video game.
Oh, sup, Crulia? Give me a second. I've got to do a bit of pest control.
2 and 3. Kill him first! Huh? Oh.
Alright. Y'all lost fair and square.
I love the obvious, like, Nintendo Switch, but with PlayStation
That's so funny.
buttons.
As promised, you guys know what you have to do.
The Brothers 5 groaned as they each put on some kind of futuristic helmet.
Gosh.
You're incredible, Tara. You decimated those guys without breaking a sweat.
I do make a living doing this, believe it or not. Though lately, it's been a little boring.
Why's that?
It's just same old, you know? Though I do have something new in store if you're down.
Why not?
Good. I'm just gonna need you to put on this non-suspicious at all helmet.
Tara picked up a helmet from behind the couch and placed it on my head.
This won't hurt a bit, don't worry.
Why would it? It was like lightning ran through my head. I'm in some kind of a forest?
Wow, Crulia, you're here too.
Where are we? I want to go home.
Oh, stop whining. You're just in a video game. Come on, this isn't the first time you've seen this happen in fiction.
This kind of thing exists now?
It's been around for at least 1,000,000 years by now. Get with the times.
Last time I checked, I never heard of anything like this.
Alright. So maybe it was some kind of weird, what? Some weird kind of weird device I'd never seen before. Can you blame me for wanting to try messing with it? Wait, there's no way this could be a game. It looks too real!
Had to admit, I had my doubts too. Everything looked as if it were really there.
Hey, if you want proof, it's just walking outside of this forest.
2 took a few cautious steps forward, then some more.
Oof!
He smacked against some kind of invisible wall.
There's some kind of invisible wall here.
Really? It really is a video game, huh?
Actually, that's the wall of the games room. I thought this console would be like a deep dive sort of visual reality game too, but it seems like everything we do here is replicated in the real world. I walk too many steps in a certain way and smack!
Doesn't that make this kind of useless?
I guess if you're allergic to fun.
The sound of the intercom played through the forest.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Cat, we can hear you. What's up?
You guys need to log out of that game right now. If you're in that game too long, it'll fry your brain.
What? How? Why?
Long story short, it's an experimental, game console that we had in storage. No idea how Tara found it, though.
A helmet? On our head? How much time do we have?
Before it fries your brain, I don't know, maybe a few minutes, maybe several hours. But it'll slowly sap your sanity if the longer you're there. Just log out already.
We don't know how. The Brothers 5 and I looked around frantically, but there wasn't any way for us to log out.
Oh, don't you? I don't think you guys can see the logout menu. It's an admin only kind of thing. If you can see it, Tara, then come on, log us out already.
She cackled like a B-movie maniac. Something tells me that she didn't have much sanity to sap in the first place.
But it'd be such a shame to leave so soon. Let's play a game first. It just so happens that as an admin, I can change all of your avatars at will. Check this out. Bam!
Oh, they're gone. I look down to my hands, which now become tiny little white wings. I look down at my face. I have a beak? I became A bird? Oh god, what did she do to us? We're pigeons!
Let me out!
We'll never become accountants now!
We're gonna die here!
I think I've got a new fetish. The pigeons 5 ran around frantically like chickens with their heads cut off. I can't blame them. I looked up to Tara, who seemed like a giant compared to us now.
Now, I'm sure you're wondering why I've turned you all to birds.
I guess you could say that.
It's funny, Corlia. Earlier, you told me that this whole show was like a dating sim, except that you were in the driving seat. Now the shoe is on the other foot.
She cackled again, like a wicked witch.
Welcome to the Pigeon Dating Sim Battle Royale. You'll have to seduce me if you want to get out of here.
With each day that passes, I fear more for humanity's future. And you wanted us to be pigeons for this?
I mean, yeah, the ratio of human to pigeon visual novels is totally out of whack, man.
What the fuck are you on about?
I figure we should balance that out.
I'm trapped in a killer virtual reality game. I'm also trapped on a killer dating show. To make matters worse, I'm also trapped in the body of a pigeon. Now I need to seduce a woman with my avian charm. You can imagine the kind of stress I am under.
Now, seduce me.
One by one, the pigeons 5 fired pickup line after pickup line at Tara, but to no avail.
Come on. Move those wings like you mean it.
I tried my hand at a few too, but it was clear they had no effect. I can't imagine that being a pigeon helped with that in any way. Let's try one more. How about... Damn, girl. You're more addicting than quack. With all my will to live at an all-time low, The game went dark. A moment later, we were back in the games room.
What?
We're back. Thank God. I've got fingers. I could write. I could fill out a balance sheet. Oh, just when things were getting good. Wait, is something burning? The game console had smoke coming out of it. Guess it's toast.
What happened? My mind's all foggy.
You okay, Tara?
I'm gonna take a nap.
Neat. She jumped on the couch and within seconds was fast asleep. The brother 5 and I decided it would be best to never talk about this again. Fair enough. I was about to enter my room when I felt a familiar tap on my shoulder.
Hey there, Corlia. Got a minute? Let me just make sure Yui and Tara see me coming in here. Fan some flames.
Sorry. What? Cat looked around, smiled, and went into my room. I followed suit.
First, the good news. Thanks to my plan, we've gotten enough ratings to avoid early canning. People loved it when you and Yui were the main ship, but loved it even more after Tara kicked off this competition.
I'm glad to hear I get to live another day.
For now, at least. But that can change on a dime, so
Can it
keep
now,
it
Cat?
up. Between those two, do you have a favorite?
Yui. It's Yui, you know. It's practically self-explanatory. She's the best.
I had a feeling you'd say that, and you are right to say that. Well, we'll see where things go with her. Something tells me you'll get a chance to hang out with her again soon. Anyway, that's it for today. Keep it up, and who knows, you might just be the first one to make it out of here.
Will I?
Night, Corlia.
Shut up. She left my room, closing the door behind her. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. Sometimes the most precious moments are the most mundane. It's just the two of us, spending the evening together in the games room. I'm reading a book, and at the same time watching her rage against an opponent in a fighting game. It's fun to watch her savor each victory, or explode with profanity when she loses. Life is good. Times like these where you wish life could always be this simple. Sometimes in those moments people wish for more excitement, for fame, for fortune, for anything but the ordinary. But all I want is the ordinary with you?
Fuck you!
I love this woman so much. We kicked off our morning with a delicious meal made by Violet.
So, tell us more about your dream, Tara. I don't really remember much, but I was in a video game and I was getting hit on by a lot of pigeons.
That's crazy.
How am I supposed to respond to that?
That's the neat part. You don't.
It was a sign.
A sign of what? I'm sorry.
What?
It was a dream. Nothing more? I don't see how. Allie had a devilish grin on her face.
I think it is a sign, Tara. I think it's a sign you should try making video games.
Ooh,
The world needs more pigeon dating sims.
I'll play a pigeon dating sim.
You're right. There's no time to waste.
Tara ran off. Oh my. Aren't you certain that was a good idea to spur on her?
Of course. Seriously, what's the worst that could happen?
I felt a chill run down my spine. Oh,
Here we go.
I found Kat in the same place she found me yesterday.
Morning, Crulia. It's time to decide who's your last soulmate candidate. Oh man, I'm gonna make a killing from today's bet with 4. The poor guy, he doesn't know you've been rigging the show.
That wasn't
Oh.
Kat.
What he doesn't know can't hurt him. Anyway, after you make your choice, it'll just be between 3 soulmate candidates from here on out. Wait, just a second. What does... I thought somebody would... What? If you don't get chosen, we'll make the rest of the show a tropical getaway for you. You'll still be able to see the other girls and live in the mansion, so really, it's no big deal.
I miss Allie. Tara did a little fist bump.
So without further ado, Crulia, who's the last unlucky girl?
Me. You. I don't want to go on a date with Violet. She scares me. Violet.
Okay.
I had just gone outside the mansion to find Violet when a white limousine drove up and stopped in front of me. One stepped out from inside the driver's seat and walked towards me.
Crulia, good day. Please do enter.
What's with the formal talk?
Please just get in the car, Crulia. You have already heard what she did to my bro.
He opened the passenger door, ushered me inside. I shrugged and went inside. What's the worst that could happen on a death game dating show? We sat in silence as one drove me to what looked like some sort of fancy restaurant, then escorted me inside. Bonjour, suitor. I trust my new butler brought you here safely? Yeah, he did. What's going on, Violet? Thought I would give you a chance to have some alone time with the star of the show is all. I am told this is what people do when they are courting. Have you never been on a date before? Of course I have. And I've read all about the manuals on the subject. I'll have you know I've studied every book on the lusty new Asian maid series and know them all by heart. The what? I'm impressed, Violet. Oh, it was nothing.
Pardon my interruption. I've brought your food. Please be seated, honored guests.
Violet and I sat at a table in the center of the palace, as one placed each dish on the table one by one. He seemed to linger over the meatballs as he brought them over. Thank you! Please, don't hold yourself back. Don't think I will. This food looks incredible, and probably worth more than my life. You're right on both counts. pathetic that you like the assortment I planned it myself. You're a chef? You could say that. What do you mean? Anyway, tell me more about yourself, Corulia. There's not much to say. Amnesia's one hell of a drug. You do not remember your past? Yeah, bummer, right? Then rest assured, I will find the finest scientist in all the land to help you recover your memory when this is over. That would be great. Thanks, Violet. Think nothing of it. It's the duty of those with more to give back. No. Though, have you ever thought that perhaps this is actually a blessing in disguise? What do you mean? Many of us would be happier not knowing what drags us down. That may be true, but still, I need to know. You sound just like the reference examples in the romance manuals. Consider me impressed. You know, those manuals are just regular old fiction novels, right? Huh? You're quite funny, Corulia. An admirable trick to have. Anyway, you haven't told me about yourself, Violet. Who are you? What do you do for fun? What's your bust size? I'd like to know.
Wait.
Being the scion of the Valentines does not leave much time for fun, I am afraid. Even on the show, I spend most of my waking hours managing the Valentine's restaurant business. But I suppose if I have a spell of time, I enjoy baking. I don't get it. Why are you embarrassed by liking baking? Everybody has a hobby. Baking is something of a servant hobby, according to my parents. When they found out I was enjoying that, they made sure to stop me from ever doing it again with all the restaurant work.
Oof.
It's a bit ironic, isn't it? You know what? I do know of what, but what do you mean? Who cares what your parents think? Here on this island, a million miles out, they can't stop you. How about we find some time together to bake up for lost time? She laughed like a child. That would be wonderful. I'll make some
Would
time
that
for
be
my
acceptable?
calendar. This is highly acceptable. We spent the next few hours enjoying the finest meal that money could buy. Each course was better than the last, just like each chapter of the lusty new Asian maid, according to Violet. Something tells me the same applies to every moment I'll share together with Violet. I'm gonna lose my voice. After today's date, I went out for a short walk outside the mansion.
Oh, hey,
I'll
Corulia.
fucking kill you. What's up, cat?
Let's not waste any time. I gotta get back to editing, and you know what I want to hear. I know Yui was your favorite till now.
I still like Yui the most. I've been counting the days until I could see her again. And I know it's going to be worth the wait.
Damn! That's definitely going to go in the broadcast. I couldn't write that much cheese if I tried.
I'll fucking kill you.
I've got some good news for you then. My plan was a success. Having 3 soulmate candidates has worked magic for our ratings. Which, of course, means the show will go on.
That's awesome. So I'm safe for now.
Just for now, though we're not out of the woods just yet. We need to make sure the next stretch of the show rates even higher. It's time for phase 2. Over the next 3 days, you'll go on a second date with each of the 3 girls you've already dated.
Really, cat?
Just imagine how much higher our ratings would be if our viewers got to see you even more of their favorites falling in love. Just imagine the sweet ad revenue rolling in. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Sound good to you?
I don't fucking like you. But I'll go along with it for now.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
Just something in my brain.
Tomorrow
I don't know what it
morning.
is, but it tells me you're a bitch.
Well,
Will do. Thanks.
Get back to work. Night.
I waved goodbye to her as she walked away from the mansion, slowly sticking my middle finger up into the air and aggressively waving it at her. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. We borrowed a boat and went for a cruise around the island.
I love the way the wind feels.
Why's that?
Feels like freedom. Can't get enough of it. No cameras, no people, nothing to stop me from...
She pulled me close and kissed me on the lips. For a moment, time stopped and we were the only two people that existed.
doing what I want.
God, I hope I'm one. I smiled. I'm pretty sure we don't need to be all the way out here just for a kiss.
I guess you're right. We better get busy.
We laughed together as we cruised along till the sun went down. The world was ours. The sound of waves grows louder and louder, threatening to pull me back into reality. Will I know you before I'm taken under? Then you set the meat around 300 degrees for 40 minutes.
Okay, got it.
Tara furiously scribbled down notes.
Wait a minute. Couldn't I just cook it at 600 degrees for 20 minutes?
Find me an oven that goes up to 600 degrees? And sure. It's not quite how this works, I'm afraid.
But the math checks out.
What's going on? Oh, good morning, Queen. Oh, no. I'm teaching Tara the proper way to prepare a pot roast.
So far, I'd say it's going pretty well.
Tara will be the one to prepare lunch today instead of me. Tara turned one of the dials on the stove as far as it would go to the right.
And the student has surpassed the master.
On second thought, perhaps I'll prepare an alternative course. 1 moment, please.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Time for the moment of truth. Lunch is served.
Oh gosh.
Tara was nervously clasping her hands tight. It is delicious.
I did it! Oh my gosh!
Tara did a little dance in celebration and gave Violet a high five.
Did I become a food vlogger? Making a cooking... Maybe I'm a cooking savant. This talent shouldn't be wasted.
There you go, baby.
Shut up.
Hey, Violet. What is it, girlie? Is this what you cooked, or is this what Tara cooked? Violet smiled and winked at me. I don't know what you are talking about. She sipped on her soup contently. What an asshole. Look at the way she eats her soup. I couldn't help but smile back at her. Damn, this was the best meal I ever had. Granted, my memory only goes back about 4 days, but it still counts for something.
Morning, Corellia.
I'll fucking kill you, bitch. Hi, good morning.
Congrats, you've made it to the 4th day. And you've become the first person to have not 1, not 2, but 3 soulmate candidates. Who'd have thought?
Yeah, who'd have thought?
Granted, soulmate candidates don't really exist, but hey, we'll edit that part out.
Huh?
You should be really, really proud of yourself.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not.
I'll leave that for you to guess. Anyway, between the 3...
Yui.
Knew it. Anyway, Yui's somewhere in the fields. Off.
Get to move on.
somewhere over the rainbow?
I could see Yui waving at me from the
Are the
top of
hills
the hill.
alive with the sound of music?
No, but the hills have eyes.
Hey there, Corellia. It's nice to see you again.
Yeah, what up, bitch?
Oh,
Now that I was closer, I could see Yui holding one hand behind her back. Oh shit, she's got a gun!
no! Bam, bam, bam! Behold, a gun!
That's
a body!
fucking body! It was
Oh
indeed
my God.
a buddy. Where did you get this little guy from?
To be honest, I have got no idea.
It came out of my ass. I wonder if it's a wild one. Or maybe someone's pet. Well, it's not white, so it's definitely not lab raised.
I've asked around, but it doesn't look like it belongs to anyone. Couldn't help myself, you know?
Yui's smile was the earnest it could be. Didn't you have a pet bunny back home?
I had two, Bun and Bun.
Bun and Bun Bun.
Both of them are total rascals, but Bun here is good boy, aren't you?
You're not the brightest, are you?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
We played with the bunny for a little while. She picked the bunny up and held it in her arms. Bun 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 looked quite content. You know, you're pretty amazing with animals, Yui.
Well, I've been surrounded by animals my whole life. Back at my house, well, to be honest, it was more of a barn than anything. Since my sisters were too young and Grandma was getting up there, I take care of all the animals. Grandma's taken care of them ever since they were born. My parents were supposed to take care of them after Grandma retired, but, well, you know, life happens.
What
I'm just glad
happened to your
to have
parents, Yui?
what I have. She killed them.
Bun 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 had managed to squeeze out of her hands and ran off.
Bun and Bun are actually her parents.
Jeez. On it! I ran as fast as I could after Bun 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 Bun, but it was no use. The distance kept widening. Before long, we couldn't even see him anymore. Sorry, I couldn't catch him. He's really fast for something so small.
Don't worry about it. Bun likes to do this all the time. He's a bit mischievous, but he won't do anything dangerous.
I thought you just met him.
We can take our time looking for him. If you're willing to help.
Absolutely. We started walking towards where we last saw Bun 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 right after we caught our breath again.
Isn't it so nice outside? The smell of fresh air, the breeze. There's nothing like it.
There really isn't. I smiled.
At first, I was really excited to go to the city.
Oh.
There's so many people, so many things to do, so many beautiful things. And most of all, I got to meet you.
Shucks. You're gonna make me blush. She laughed and touched my arm.
Even so, the city's not my thing. It's a little bit funny, though. The reason I had to come home all of a sudden was terrible. A little part of me was glad to be home. Ever had that kind of feeling before?
I have. It's strange, but sometimes there's good in the bad, and sometimes that good can outweigh the bad.
Exactly. You get it. My family's never been closer.
After I slaughtered them, and we
Sounds
now
like they're
wear
pretty
them.
far away now. That's all I want. They told me to make a lot of money in the city and make something of myself, all that.
Have you tried selling pictures of your feet?
It might seem old-fashioned, but I just want to put the people I love first. That's all I got in life, really. I'm curious, what do you put first in life?
Oh. To quote the great Vin Diesel, nothing stronger than family. That'd have to be family, no doubt.
Oh, is that so? I think I'd make a great team then.
We shall be married in the morning. We talked for several hours about what we wanted out of life. We seemed to match up perfectly. I was beaming the whole time. It was hard to believe that...
It's Bun.
Gary pointed. Sure enough, there was Bun 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 chomping on a bush. I've never seen anyone move so fast. Yuri descended upon Bun 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 like a hawk and grabbed him in an instant, pulling him up to her mouth and devouring him.
Oh my
one
god.
bite.
You bad little bunny. And I'm happy you're safe.
She nuzzled her face against his fur. Bun 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 was practically purring with delight. She looked right at me.
I can't promise I could give you the most exciting life with the most twists and turns around every corner. But I can promise that if you chose me, I'd always be by your side, no matter what. Wherever you are, I'd come running always.
She took a step towards me and kissed my cheek. We locked eyes, and for that time, all I could see was her, and how beautiful she was. Bun 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 seemed to be a little jealous after that.
Thanks again for the help, Cruelia. Being with you made this all go a lot faster, and made it really special to me.
Anytime, Yui. I'm happy to. We walked back together to the mansion, holding hands and smiling all the way. Wah. Wah. I was feeling a bit restless after today's date to wait in my room, so I went downstairs to relax. Looks like someone had the same idea I did. Cat was relaxing on the sofa with a bottle of red wine in hand.
Hey there, Cruelia. Care for a glass or 5?
Sure. I'd love a glass.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Whore. She handed me a glass and poured until it was full. Whoa, maybe a little too much?
What's life without a few risks?
Long.
Much like your remaining lifespan.
Cat filled her glass to the brim and downed it in one go. She laughed and lightly jabbed me. I felt like I was finally getting to see her real smile. Cat started chugging down the bottle. Are you...
Dang.
Okay. You wanna talk about it?
I work on a TV show that kills innocent people for shits and giggles. How okay do you think I could be?
You'll be fine. You might want to stop drinking that.
You're more of a buzzkill than Damien. I don't even know how that's possible. He's killed people with buzz saws.
Huh.
Sorry, Cruelia, I didn't mean that.
I don't believe you. Now that you mention it. How did you end up working here anyway?
You know, the old career fair down the block.
Don't fucking lie to me. She laid down on the sofa.
If you're here for the daily interview where I ask you about your day, I already have enough footage for today.
As strange as it might sound, Kat, I'm here because I'm worried about you.
And why is that?
People who chug a whole bottle of wine in one night usually aren't in the best place.
Worry about yourself. If you knew some of the things I'd done to survive, you wouldn't be trying to comfort me.
From what it sounds like, no one really has any choice.
You just focus on being a ratings magnet on your dates, I'll be fine. Thanks, Cruelia. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone.
Whatever. Later, bitch. Don't stay up too late.
Great. The walking corpse is giving me advice on how to live now.
Fuck you too, Kat.
Do I really look that bad right now?
Good night, Kat. I hurried along.
Now, hold on. Just,
If only could I escape this island as easy as I could from very, very drunk Cat. Wait a minute. If Cat's drunk, then who's making sure today's episode is good? Something tells me I'm not going to sleep very well tonight. The two of us were lying down in a grassy field watching the world pass us by. Where would you want to go when we're out of here?
Countryside? Seems like it'd be the place nowadays that you can get some peace and quiet.
That does sound nice.
Would you come with me? I know it's not for today, for everybody. And it's missing a lot of the...
You don't even have to ask, love. Of course I'm coming. We're a team, right?
We're a team. We'll always come together.
She moved closer. I held her tight in my arms.
Mom would have loved you. I wish you would have had a chance to.
I know. We'll make sure our kid gets a chance to meet theirs, though. Her face turned bright red.
What?
Hmm?
Say that after we're actually engaged.
Nah, bitch. Baby. Right now. It's cute how embarrassed she gets.
You mean it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill you if you get pregnant. Fucking weirdo.
You're sweet.
No, that's just normal.
Oh.
Hello? Did I break it? Alright. Alright, everybody. Thank
Looks like
you
there's
so
a lot
much
more to this than we were
for
expecting.
tuning in. Yeah, this goes deep. The rabbit hole is no longer a hole. It is a, I don't want to say the word gaping, but gaping hole.
A cave.
A cavernous hole that we're going to keep going down in the next episode. So if you like this, consider dropping a like and subscribe, as it is the best thing you could do to help out this channel. And comment down below. Did you see that coming? Did you? Anyways, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!
Bye.